Hello there, welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online Old School. I am in my shuttle. This is so cool. This is so freaking cool. Oh, so this I guess is how many ships I can go from ship to ship. Okay. So I'm in my shuttle right now. This is really freaking cool. Really can't sit down there. I can sit down here. Yes, I can. Okay. And let's ship interior. Wait, am I? This is so cool. Okay, so here we go. Begin in the shadows. I mean, this is this is so cool. Like, awesome. The shadows. This. Case this. Lieutenant, we're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the USS Shanghai. The Shanghai is hailing us now. On screen.
Welcome to Edron 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhenghe. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace.
How can we help, Captain?
Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
I'll send our team to the surface then. Party's out. Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. They might not be talkative, but they are curious about us. Orders? Maintain course. Steady as she goes. Hello there, thank you for joining. Car frigate. Yeah, looks like she's outnumbered, so there's no way. Good thing they are keeping the peace because, put our thing on our shields in case. Yeah, that's a good thing they're keeping the peace.
Transporter room to bridge. The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edron 4.
Very good. Stand by for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edron 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous. Agreed. Helm, bring us into sensor range. I feel this is a trap, but different. Strange. For a moment there. What have you got? It's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. Already calibrated sensors. Don't want to be jumping our shadows here. Very well. Carry on. Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team of the Zhenghe. The rest of the landing party is standing by in transporter room 1. They're ready to beam down when you are. Let's hold off on that. No, I'll start not now. We'll beam down in a minute. Let's get to a battle position just in case. Because I have a feeling these guys are going to turn very, very hostile. I don't want to be too far away from the scene. So let's... Oh, face will little beam down.
During missions, you can select the members of your away team.
Yeah, I know. I have like 4 other characters, I know. Oh, this is cool. This is cool.
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavrin, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
What's your background, Scavenger?
My first assignment out of the academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Shikar. Great people, the Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment, and I'm damn glad for it. Hope we're going to travel to more than desert worlds, though. I hear Ryza's nice this time of year.
So I hear. Glad to have you aboard, Ensign.
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
Alright, well, there were some hostiles here.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure.
Oh man, I remember this episode.
This
Captain
carbon
Clark
deposit is
and
unusually pure.
Gorn.
Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets.
Fighting and... Oh man, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a great episode.
Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed. My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure. The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding. Either my tricorder's broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
Oh, I know it's told me that long before you tried for it, Ensign. Phew. Okay.
Mortar fire! We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass! We can't reach the camp! Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
Just armor them. We're gonna keep moving forward. We can't go backwards, so... One of the Gorn ships exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces on the surface and Norman. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hails. We're defending ourselves and the Hardy's shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now. Understood. We'll find a way back.
Over there! There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Well, we can't go backwards, but I don't like what I see over there.
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang Ha's science team as target practice.
Well, where will we find this bomb? Ensign? In the minerals, right? That's what I was talking about. Russia would be like an actual bomb sitting there.
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives. We're going to need at least 3 bamboo containers, sulfur, potassium nitrate, and coal.
Behind us!
Collect can oh, that's cool. I should disappear this week. Yep, I guess that's where you come from over here then, okay. I think that's probably right here, isn't it? Yep, dang it. I guess it turns out it's lined up 1, 2, 3. Go figure. I always skip the first step though, so. Want to go back to where we're at, or. I like that for it. Wait, unless. Like that. That's weird.
Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot.
One more stick. Work quickly, Ensign.
Well, at least the Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us! Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that. Finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials. Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done.
Might just be down here. Ah, there.
Done! Now let's get these bombs in place.
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Fire in the hole!
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the academy.
You're safe here, Doctor. We're going our people in the shuttle and head back to Zangha. Tapala. Glad you're in one piece, Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by. Hey, what's up? First. Hello there, thank you for joining. Look what I exercised the better part of valor, Captain. This is Zangha in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now. On screen.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people.
No thanks to you, Captain. What's your status?
We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online.
We'll head to your position. Maybe we can get you up and running faster. Okay, where is this? I guess you're done.
We're picking up Gorn warp signatures on our long-range sensors here. They're coming back.
Helm, put us between the Zangha and the Gorn. Yes, I know. I've been with the firefights already. Breaks on me.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one.
How are the repairs coming?
Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
We have some spare supplies we can bring over to you, or to assist you.
Thanks. I hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing.
Send your data to us. I'll have some of my crew take a look.
Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Acknowledged. Stay safe, Captain. There you go.
Captain, the crew of the Zhang Ha were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damned peculiar.
Go on.
Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them.
Can you tell who did it?
Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby.
Let's see what's out there. Helm, set a course.
Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans.
It is Romulans. Romulans? Are you sure?
I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
Red alert. Tactical, target those subsystems, disable them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
It's the same ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise.
Captain, we have data that proves Romulans attacked that ship.
I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain?
I'm sending data that exonerates us.
Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
What I would say is, I think what you mean is you are going to pay for attacking our ship, because we are at a higher health than you. You are low 50% health. So, therefore, we will destroy first. But I'm not actually speaking, so yeah. Interesting.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
Make it happen, Skivern.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, while regrettable, is necessary.
We'll see about that. Cause I'm out of here, please. Okay. Something. Oh, hold on, let's see if we can target. We gotta take out the smaller guys first. Then these guys, the Gorn, can help us to attack the bigger ship. That's how they're gonna run.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
Perhaps one day we will explore together.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
Well, good reason. Good luck, Captain. Now that's our word in the hallway from the river. Take us out, Helm. Warp 3.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands
Good to hear
menu,
from you.
and then turn in
I've
the
read
completed
Captain
mission.
McKinnon's report. Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the Diplomatic Corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done. Stay
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways fast.
I'm saying, folks. I'm back, sorry, I had to do so real quick. Alright, let's and auto navigate. So what sectors we have? We have Temedia sector, Sirius sector, Vendor sector, Vulcan sector, Algala sector, Raider sector, Orion sector, Celia sector, and Zapari sector. The Vulcan is not too far away from Earth, alright? Let me go out. Space K-13, alright. Pretty sure that's it to our left. Okay, moving on. So cool. Okay. You arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all. On K-13 or the other ships in the system. Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it. Yellow alert. Prepare for approach. Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Shields have failed.
There we go. Yeah, because the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol a sector. I don't think that was a war game or training center. They walk into a full power. So you can raise any of their ships. Use all channels, try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! Ah! This station came from the station! Ah!
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? Close it. Message from Starfleet to the captain in order to investigate the situation immediately. Captain Daughter mentioned the station. Bring us close enough to scan K-13. It sounds of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life from readings either. Everything's quiet. Systems are picking up a number of life signs over there. We're not reading any unusual activity. All the station systems seem to be functioning normally. I think we should be over and have a look around. Not really, but I don't have a choice. Have a many party meet me in the transport room. Still off the transport. Those blast points on the wall from phaser fire. There was a fight here. With whom? Yes, that Klingon Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what exactly?
Neuroparasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected. The better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly.
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
A logical precaution, Ensign. Scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Tell me more about them. I want to know what we're dealing with.
They are a life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. They can also inflict extreme pain upon the host at will, and do so to discourage attempts at resistance. While effective, this punishment can lead to permanent neurological damage or death. At this time, most of the station personnel have become infected. While there is a possibility of uninfected survivors, I must warn that it is remote.
I see. Any recommendations, Ensign?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
I'll take any edge I can get. In the meantime, let's see if we can find anyone else via the comm system. This is Lieutenant Kirk of the USS Hardy. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see. We're safe up in sickbay. Can you join us here?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. Kirk out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Excellent, Ensign. You're with us. Let's gear up and head to engineering. We're gonna stick with the... Alright, let's go.
We may be able to gain useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
I think
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
fascinating indeed. Let's keep going. We'll see how the pistol does. Alright, come on everyone in here. And the people.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Let's not keep them waiting then. Wait, I read.
Hi there. It's good to see you, friendly. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
What's that say to me?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Deniven parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Vincent?
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Glad you're with us, Scotty. Lead the way.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Scott. You gotta find my name is Scott Coy-Kirk.
Remember, the parasites like the dark. We devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away.
Sweet, so he's fixed. This is awesome. I'm not the one doing like everything. I'm always like that.
That takes care of that. No trouble at all. This one just needs new fuses.
Get it off me.
There we are. Good as new.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Not again. Where's the buttons? Staying still.
Now this may be a bit tricky.
Really, again?
Just a wee bit. There we are.
Where are these things coming from? Good lord. Wait, those are all the other. Again? How do they? What's getting behind? Where is my? What? Are y'all? Is there like an enemy over here? What are y'all? Come on, everyone. So what y'all are doing? But
it looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
alright, Scotty. Stay safe.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet. Put down windows on us. Like exactly like I remember that.
Parasites! They're dying! All of them!
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin!
We need to talk.
Now is not a good time, Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
I love you, buddy. Trying to shoot from the start. I'll do up. Okay, we're making rescues. Tommy is going to cool off all the rest of the other ships, but they won't last long. Continue sailing. On
I'm
screen.
transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened? What's going on?
Your crew is taken over by neural parasites. We've defeated them. Now we need your help fighting this alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Acknowledged.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion barrier destructed.
Alright. Let's go destroy these dirty alien bastards. This ship is not very agile, damn. Everything destroyed.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Aye, we do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Acknowledged.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Wait, are we sent like in the future? No, right, here's on. There you are.
Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
We have, and probably no billion of people who ever lost play this game. What? Captain, 4K1304 in the vortex picked up food stress signals from the inside of the station. Damn, we missed some people. They're
Perhaps
gone.
not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites. Time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Thanks, Scotty. Give our regards, Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, Daniels. But I'm going to need more answers. Yeah. Even though honestly, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't really need more answers. System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders. I need to try to get that. I don't know. I need to try to controller. So once we finish this one, get the new orders, get that new system, or get that system, whatever. And then I'm going to plug in my controller and put it in rest mode for a little bit.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up. Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
We have a problem in Baden. Cord and rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage, and they're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Cordon sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
Right.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
Very well. Yes, sir.
There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain. Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
Very nice. Bless you. Okay. Hope so. Scan says the offer service available. You help her and went up the chipboard tab. Never been soon to perform these assignments. Okay. Not sure how to do that. Wait, where's the shuttle bay? I cannot use this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. This is pretty sweet. This is awesome. Okay, so I can freaking... Oh my god. This is cool. This is cool. Alright, you know, I do need, Alright, so stay tuned for more videos. Stay awesome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, we will catch you later.